The U.S. Embassy in Jerusalem, it's already old news. Today, another new embassy has opened up in the Holy City just 48 hours after the American flag was raised over its new location. Guatemala's president is in town. He personally helped inaugurate the new Guatemalan embassy alongside Israeli leaders. The new location is in Jerusalem's Malcha Technology Park.
There's a Guatemala street in many cities and many communities in Israel because we remember our friends, and Guatemala is our friend.
Guatemala
and Israel are bonded by more than 70 years of history, a sincere friendship between both people.
Our Jordana Miller covered the opening ceremony for us. She joins us live now from Jerusalem. Jordana, Guatemala, certainly not a world superpower, not an economic giant, but we heard it there in those sound bites that we remember our special friend. What does that mean? What kind of special relationship do these two nations have?
Well, they have a relationship, Jeff, that goes back really to that fateful recognition of Israel back in 1948. Even before that, when the partition plan was up for debate in the UN in 1947, and Guatemala's then ambassador, Jorge Granadas, played a key role in lobbying to get that vote passed and to support Israel's existence. Then Guatemala became the second nation to actually recognize Israel after the United States, and it was the first country in the world to put down an embassy here in Jerusalem in the 1950s. Then it pulled it out of Jerusalem and moved it to Tel Aviv after Israel extended its political sovereignty over all of East Jerusalem, which was very controversial. Today, the embassy reopening here in Jerusalem to a really celebratory moment shared between the Prime Minister and the President of Guatemala. We had a chance to talk with the American ambassador, David Friedman, who came to show his support, as well as a lawmaker from Guatemala's Congress. He told us why he felt this was such an important day. Take a listen.
I think every country has to decide for themselves, but it's the right thing to do, and I'm encouraged from what I hear from other countries that it's being seriously considered by many others, and I suspect it will result in many more countries coming here with their embassies.
It could be something cultural, and it could also be something even genetic. I don't know, maybe we were chosen to be very good allies.
Jordana, a lot of the international media still focused on the situation in Gaza. Of course, the violence starting there 2 days ago. At the same time, the American embassy was being dedicated. Was there any kind of reaction with the Guatemalan embassy opening? Any kind of parallel or update to that situation?
Well, certainly we haven't seen the kind of dramatic response that we saw when the U.S. Embassy opened from the diplomatic spats that are going on right now with Turkey, with the Palestinians pulling their envoy out of Washington, but still some criticism coming just an hour or so after this embassy opened. In Jordan, a statement put out calling the move of the Guatemalan embassy here a violation of international law. Saab Erekat, one of the senior Palestinian leaders for decades, saying that this is unacceptable, and they will think about their response to Guatemala. We know that Paraguay is going to open their embassy in just at the end of this month. Honduras also considering that. There's serious criticism in the Arab world, as we would expect.
All right, Jordana Miller live for us at the new Guatemalan embassy.